from the tough tracks to the remote tracks, from our campsites to the workshops. Come along and check out great off-road adventures. Your next episode is just seconds away.
Well, good morning everybody, and a happy Easter as well. So this morning it is Easter Friday. Now obviously wherever you're watching this or whenever you're watching this, it's not going to be Easter, but it's Easter for us today. And as you can tell, we're out on another adventure. So welcome back to another video, especially those returning subscribers. I hope you are enjoying the content. So this morning we have woken up out at a spot called a Baladjie rock, pronounced Baladjie like the Baladjie Hotel. And yeah, got the car, the camper trailer in tow, and joined this weekend by my parents. And they've got their Amarok and their Kimberley camper as well. So being an Easter long weekend, we've got 4 days. So we came out Thursday night, maximise our time, came out from Perth, out to Baladjie Rock, and we're going to start from here, work our way up to Mount Elvire, and then come back down via Johnson Soak and some of the Nama holes and rock holes on the back tracks to Helena and Aurora Ranges. So beautiful time of the year to come out here to the Goldfields. April through to June through to September, definitely the best time of the year. And one of the absolute best things about this time of the year, campfires are on again, loud campfires. So yeah, happy days. Anyway, we'll give you a bit of a look around Baladjie Rock just whilst everybody wakes up and we get some brekkie and that sort of thing on the go. And then yeah, we'll be departing from here probably in an hour or so, and we'll start making our way up towards Mount Elvire. All right, hope you enjoy this video. It's going to be a series, so there's going to be probably a second or third video from it as well, just given the length of the trip. So hope you're enjoying it. How awesome is that? A few more people than I expected camping out here this weekend, but I guess it is a 4-day long weekend and it is school holidays, so yeah, good on them. Get out and escape and enjoy it. What do you think?
Yeah, still waking up admittedly, but it is beautiful up here. So, worst ways to wake up in the morning.
Easy climb?
Yes, very easy. So, just, you know, take your time, look where you're stepping.
So yeah, if you haven't been able to tell, we had about 5 kilometers to get from the bitumen into Baladjie Rock, and yeah, some of it was very wet. So about a week ago, some areas out this way, more down towards Esperance Way, along the coast, received over 100 mil of rain. I think around Baladjie Rock and heading more north have had a considerable amount less than that. So yeah, the areas we're travelling in is predominantly the Shire of Yilgarn and also a section in the Shire of Menzies, and I've checked all that and all their roads are open, so we've got no issues with travelling. So yeah, big thing's just going to be obviously going cautiously, and yeah, something doesn't look good ahead of us, scoping it out, walking it, you know, and feeling it out, seeing what it's like. So should be a fun trip. And when we were looking at the forecast a week ago, they were forecasting more rain for this weekend, but as we've gotten closer, they've reduced the chances of rain. So fingers crossed we don't get rained on, but we're prepared in case the rain does come. So anyway, it is what it is. It's still better to be out camping than be stuck at home.
Well, we certainly enjoyed the little leg stretch and the climb to the top of Baladjie Rock, but having returned back down to camp, it was time to pack up and make our way out onto the tracks. So the plan was to go from Baladjie Rock over to Bullfinch, and then from there head due north up Bullfinch Evanston Road towards Mount Elvire. Well, we've just cruised over from Baladjie Rock to the, I guess it's the partial ghost town of Bullfinch. Bullfinch rose and fall on the back of the gold rush. So there's the old Copperhead mine, which is just on the outskirts of town, which we'll end up driving past shortly. So when they discovered gold here, they created the mine. They needed staff and workers for the mine, and that's what created Bullfinch. And obviously, as the gold resources depleted at the Copperhead mine, the town diminished in size. So Bullfinch is one of those towns that's right on the edge of the wheat belt and the goldfields and the woodlands, and the actual farmland out here is quite marginal. So yeah, it's not a agricultural town. It's not a goldfields town. It's why there's not much of a town left, I guess. But yeah, sort of starts the off-road section of our trip here from Bullfinch, and then yeah, we'll make our way straight north towards Mount Elvire, and then from there we'll work our way through the tracks heading back towards Southern Cross. So all up, we're looking at about 700 k's for the trip. That's from Merredin all the way up and back down to Southern Cross, so 700 k's of fuel. I'm good on my car, and we're carrying some jerry cans to help out my folks with the Amarok. So yeah, we're all planned and sorted and good to go. Well, the Bullfinch Evanston Road was in really good condition. It is, however, frequented by quite a few road trains and trucks. We did get stuck behind one, so we just cruised along there doing about 85 k's an hour. We didn't really need to let down our tyres. However, by the time we got to the Mount Elvire Road, the conditions had definitely deteriorated a lot, and it was time for us to let a bit of air out our tyres. Now that we've come a little bit north, the road's deteriorated. We've got some more corrugations, washouts, stuff like that. So it's time to let the tyres down. obviously let the adventure begin. So I'm going 25 psi front, 30 rear, and 25 on the trailer, and I'll go and suss out what the folks are going to run on theirs, but I'm going to say it's going to be pretty similar. But yeah, so far so good. We've been on the road for 2 hours, and we've maybe got another hour and a bit to go. So we'll go a little bit more. We'll stop at some breakaways for lunch, and then we'll head on up to Mount Elvire this afternoon. So fingers crossed we have smooth sailing. As we arrived into Mount Elvire, we caught up with this other group. Now, whilst they were checking out the station, we made our way over to where we wanted to camp, which was at these breakaways here. They're only a couple hundred metres from the homestead. The homestead's visible from them, and check them out. How good a campsite's this?
Well guys, we've just got into camp and set up the camper trailer now, so check out the breakaways behind us. It's such an awesome camp spot here. So we are camping at Mount Elvire station, so just over that way is the Mount Elvire homestead, which we can pretty much see from camp. And we just thought to, come over here to the breakaways for a little bit more peace and quiet, and obviously enjoy the view. So yeah, so that sort of ends our four-wheel driving, travelling for the day, which is nice, so we can sit down and have a relax, have something to eat and drink. What's the plan tomorrow, bro? Graham will tell you the plan later.
I tell you what, it sure was nice to be breaking sticks and building a campfire. As great as it is to go camping over summer, the old element of a campfire, it really is missed. lot easier. What a beautiful, peaceful night, and also a lovely camp spot. So fire's lit up. We watched the sun go down over that way, watching the moon come up over that side. This is magic. So, and the other beautiful thing, and you know, to be honest, you expect it coming such a long way from Perth, is that the area is pristine. There's no rubbish around, there's no junk in the fire. It's nice and clean and looked after. So yeah, it's, you know, refreshing and enjoyable to come camping and to see a nice, pristine, clean area. So. Food is underway. So, like I said, I'm cooking on the campfire. So I'll take you up a bit closer and show you what we're doing. Very simple dinner tonight. We're doing sausages and salad. Sausages we've got are from our local butcher in Ellenbrook. So Dave and the crew at Cutting Edge Butchers. And we've got 2 lamb coconut curry sausages, 2 beef Italian sausages, and 2 Texan chili sausages. So nice little smorgasbord and good spread. Let's go see how they're going. Well, good morning, everybody. What a place to wake up. Well, it was a magic camp last night. Super peaceful. Out here, you just don't hear anything. Yeah, it was really nice. Anyway, day's underway. Cooked breakfast on the go. Happy days. We're just packing up the campers. What we're going to do is actually leave them unhitched here. Take a track north from the homestead up towards the top of the Mount Elvire Peninsula. Still got to discuss whether we're actually going to go to the top of Mount Elvire or not, but we'll have a chat. And then come back here. So it's only 25 k's to the top, 25 k's back. So probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours worth of exploring there. Come back, grab the campers, and then obviously we're going to head south out of Mount Elvire towards a place called Johnson's Soak, which links us onto the track towards the Helena and Aurora Ranges. So yeah, that's the plan. So we're just partway through packing up the campers now. And yeah, we'll pick you up again probably when we leave camp and start exploring. There's plenty of remnants of old station life as you work your way around the Mount Elvire homestead and station, which is always worth checking out and having a look at.
So currently I am actually standing on Lake Baladjie. It's a salt lake, and Lake Baladjie is located at the northern end of Mount Elvire, north of Mount Elvire and Mount Elvire's homestead. So it was a fairly decent drive. It's not long, it's not long kilometre wise, but it is quite windy at points and has a couple of more technical four-wheel drive parts. So it took us probably about an hour to get from our camp at Mount Elvire homestead all the way up here to what we've called the point. So yeah, so it's very impressive from a salt lake perspective, especially when you bear in mind this is one of our smaller salt lakes in WA, and it just, as far as the eye can see, both directions is salt lake. It's absolutely incredible.
Well, that wraps up episode 1. So happy safe adventuring, stay safe on the tracks and trails. Hopefully we'll see you out there one day. If not, we'll catch you in episode 2, where we move on from Mount Elvire homestead, working our way down towards the Helena and Aurora ranges. Of course, if you haven't done so already, go and make sure that you are subscribed with notifications enabled by clicking the bell so you don't miss out when the next episode drops.